Guardians hosting the White Sox, and the White Sox are plus 139 on the money line. The Guardians are minus 165. The over-under is 8.5 runs. Chicago, getting a run and a half on the run line, are minus 145, meaning if you bet them that way and they win this game outright, you'd win, or if they only lost the game by 1 run, you'd win. While Cleveland, laying a run and a half on the run line, are plus 125, meaning if you bet them that way, they have to win this game by a minimum of 2 runs. Clevenger pitched twice against Cleveland this year, 6 innings, 2 runs, 2 earned. They won that game 7-2. He struck out 5, and then 5 shutout innings, and they won that game 7-2. He struck out 3. They are 5-5 as a team in his last 10 appearances. He's averaging 5 innings pitched and 4.2 strikeouts per game in those last 10 games overall. Now, in his last 5, the White Sox are 4-1. They've won his last 2. He's averaging 5 innings pitched with an ERA of 1. His last 2 games, he allowed no earned runs, striking out 3 and striking out 5. Then he had a game where he allowed 3 earned runs and struck out 2, no earned runs and struck out 6, and then 2 earned runs and struck out 5. For Cleveland, Allen pitched against the White Sox 3 times, 5 2/3, 1 run, 1 earned. They won that game 3-1. That was in Chicago. He struck out 5, 6 innings, 4 runs, 3 of which were earned. They lost that game 4-2. He struck out 4, and then 6 innings, 5 runs, 5 earned. They lost that game 7-2. That was in Chicago, and he struck out 4. They're 7-3 as a team in his last 10 appearances. He's averaging 5 1/3 innings pitched and 5.1 strikeouts per game in those games. Now, in his last 5 appearances, the Guardians are 3-2. They have lost his last 2 appearances. He's got a 1.8 ERA, and he's averaging 5 innings pitched. His last outing, 5 earned runs, 4 strikeouts. The one before that, 4 earned runs, 5 strikeouts, and then 3 consecutive games of no earned runs, striking out 8, 5, and 5. So it just depends. When these guys are on, they're on. Now, head-to-head, the home team is 5-5. Chicago is 6-4. The underdog is 6-4 on the money line. There have been no one-run games in their last 10 meetings. So whether it's the favorite or the underdog, they're winning by at least 2. The under is 6-3-1, and the under 8.5 runs is 6-4 in their last 10 games. The last series that they played against each other was a 4-game set in Chicago, and they split. Cleveland won the first game 6-3. The White Sox won the next 2 3-0 and 7-2. And then Cleveland won the last game 5-0. The White Sox are 2-8 in their last 10. They're on a 4-game losing streak, and the over-under is 4-4-2 in their last 10. Losing to Cleveland 5-0, losing to the Rangers 2-0, then losing 11-1 and 5-3 to the Rangers. For Cleveland, they're 4-6 in their last 10. They're on a 3-game losing streak. They are 1-3 in their last 4. The under has hit in their last 2 games, and the under is 6-3-1 in their last 10. Beating the White Sox 1-0 and then getting swept by the Astros 7-0, 2-0, and 3-2. Someone's losing streak is going to come to an end, and seemingly the White Sox play well. Clevenger's got a slightly better ERA than Allen, so I'm going to go with the White Sox here. White Sox with the money line, White Sox getting the runs, and I'm going under. These are just my picks. If you disagree, please go with your gut, and please bet responsibly.